It's by you boot boys, baby. Going on, we back with my boy J Love.
Sir,
J Love in here, man. Let's clap it up for J Love.
No,
You gotta say something.
sir.
Go on, you bro.
say something you want me to. Album dropping this summer, man. Tune in, real rapper, Bryson Tiller, I ain't gonna say.
Nah, man. We got a special guest on this one, man. Let's give it up for Kel, man. Let's clap it up for Kel, my boy
Yo,
Kel.
yo, yo. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Man, we appreciate you for being here, man. And we're actually gonna start this off with you, man. The first question of the day, we're gonna come straight to you. So
Sir.
obviously, NBA Finals just ended. The Knicks have won their
hmm
first championship in 53 years. Just talk about overall, where do you feel like over the last, I'd say 10 champions, where do you feel like they rank? And do you feel like they're a potential dynasty, or is it just a kind of one and done situation?
For starters, I'm gonna start it just like this, right? The Knicks, I think that is a dynasty. What they build, most of the players, no, they didn't draft, but the connection the players already had prior to them being on the same team, as in Brunson, as in Hart, as in OG and them, most of them came from Villanova. Probably not OG, my bad for the misconvenience, but well, how would I rate it overallly? This was a young Spurs team, so there was other championships that was probably better. But personally, I don't think this is my top three as in finals wise. So as the Celtics wasn't also, but I think I think that OKC one was the OKC finals was the one for me. It was electric. They did their thing. They proved their point. And but no discredit from the past champions, past winners, not at all. But a lot of talks about him, and he showed up for that. And pretty much that's just it in a nutshell.
There
But
we go.
you not gonna knock it off for any other teams, like I mentioned. But
Got you. Got you, man. I like that. I like that. Blueberry, we're gonna come to you.
You said the question is where does his team rank, and I'll go and say, within the last 10 years, they're probably top three because we look down the line. I look at, I mean, we not counting the Warriors. I'm not counting the Warriors, bro. That's
Mhm.
one. We know who the Warriors is, but the 22 and two. They're buns. 22 Warriors were buns. They had Curry though. He was hot. Are we talking about as a squad, the Knicks? And we looking at this the past 3 years. 2026, the Knicks, good squad. They got a star, Jay Brun, and Anunoby could lock anybody up. Cat, we know how Cat play. Josh Hart, Michael Bridges, we know how they could get. They could get hot. We look at the Celtics. Tatum, I don't like him. Whatever. Jay Brown, Finals MVP, the guy. And then they had an all around squad. And then the Thunder, we know who the Thunder are. I ain't even gonna mention names because I'm gonna have to mention Chet and I won't talk about them. Uh the Nuggets had a decent squad, but we looking at these teams now, it's about who you guys the squad. It's not about the superstar really. And this year they just had the best squad to run. And it's about the style of play. They had the best style of play. That's all it was.
I feel that. I feel that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And I'm gonna kind of chime in. I agree with both of y'all. For me, first part of the question, can they be a dynasty? I feel like there's no more dynasties in this day and age of basketball. I feel like the level of competition is just so high to where it's hard to stay at the top. You got young teams that steady coming in with experience. That's really shocking us all. So like you said, like next year coming out the East, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit finally puts it all together. Or like a Cleveland Cavaliers team might put it. You know what I'm saying? You just
Detroit.
really never know what happened.
This nigga just said Detroit, bro. Come on.
Let me finish, man. Let me
Wait,
finish.
hold on. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna let him
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, yeah. I got you. But just in general, I think it's gonna be hard for me to see dynasties. Hard for me to see the Warriors and all that stuff like we used to. Um, so I'm gonna say no to that. I think this Knicks team, they got this. They'll probably win another one again in the near future, but I don't feel that right now. Um, and then overall, where do they rank? I'd say Anywhere within over the last 10, I'd say within the top 5. My thing is their path to the finals. I can't say cakewalk because you can only play who's on your schedule. So I mean, you can't really, you know, you can't bash them for that. But I just feel like we've seen better runs. I mean, even the Miami Heat, they didn't win it as the 8th seed, but their run was electric. But we've seen some good runs to get to the championship and then finish the job. So for them, I'd put them anywhere within the top 5 of the last 10 champions. And Mike Brown now is a top two,
No.
top 2, top 3 coach. Yes, he is. Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
not.
So why didn't Tom Thibodeau win? Why didn't Tom Thibodeau win?
Playing guys for 50 minutes
Exactly.
in a
So Mike,
48-minute basketball game. It's not hard. It's not hard to win with that team, bro. Let's not act like it's hard to win with that Knicks team, bro.
I mean,
No.
nothing's easy.
Here's my
And,
thing.
and
If we gonna bring up coaches, name one thing the coach did.
Name one thing the coach did:
he
played
brought the
played more guys on the bench than what Tom Thibodeau did.
I could have did that.
Dude, but no, what I'm saying, and it's situational. It's situational things. A lot of players were able to.
He coached against a bad coach too.
Who,
Miss
Miss
Johnson.
Johnson? Young
Yes.
coach. Not bad, young. He's just
Oh,
young.
bad.
He
he's not
made
a
bad
bad
mistakes.
coach. He's not a he's
Horrible.
yeah.
Come on,
Horrible.
man.
Yeah.
He's young.
I wouldn't say that.
Anybody can coach in the league, bro. They was up 29.
Yeah, that's
He didn't
terrible.
He didn't
That's
call the
horrible.
time. Yes, that's horrible. And I'm
That's
saying
horrible.
how hard
So
is what were you gonna say?
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, finish. Go
No,
ahead,
you.
finish.
I
So
was
like
just
when who Detroit played, I think it was the first round. They came back from the same deficit, correct?
3-1.
They was down, I think 20 something against who it was,
The
Orlando.
Magic. The
So
Magic,
is
yeah.
Orlando coach or bad coach? The Magic, the Magic. So is the
Yeah.
Magic coach? Would you
Yeah, he
put him
got
in the
fired.
same category as Miss Johnson? He got fired. Oh, I didn't. Hey.
Yeah, Jamel
Yes.
Mosley,
He's
he with the
coaching for
Pelicans now.
He's coaching for the
But
Pels now. He sent to a poverty team. That's what happens to coaches like that, man. That's what
but
I'm
my
saying.
thing is,
Mm,
he's going to get the benefit of the doubt because in year 2 of him coaching, they're in the NBA Finals,
they're in
and
finals, right?
I think we overlook we underlook and overlook coaches. I think the best coaches in the NBA aren't in the finals. I think it's as simple as that. We've seen coaches get fired. Don't wave your hands, man. We seen the Denver Nuggets coach get fired 2 years after winning the finals.
he
So
was
I
a great
mean,
coach.
I think Malone was a good coach. But my thing is, Mitch Johnson, you're up 29, didn't call the timeout. That's bad coaching. I think anybody could go to the finals with that Spurs team. Why? And that's another thing. We talk about, oh, he's a good coach. He went to no, bro. Why was the finals MVP starting? You like, what do you mean? No, I'm not. That's not the finals MVP. The finals MVP for the Knicks is De'Aaron Fox. Why was he starting for the Spurs? Why was Dylan Harper dropping 30 points a game and D Fox was still starting? I'm not hearing
All
that.
right. I like this topic that we on. My opinion, I am starting D Fox. It don't matter if he dropped it 40. This is the reason why I need D Fox in the game, right? The veteranship that he has for the team. Yes, don't get me wrong. I love Dylan Harper, great player, taking nothing from him. But at the same time, who's going to give me that veteran leadership? I can't
But
put it all in the rookie hands. If you start, you don't know how impactful Dylan Harper actually is going to be once he starts.
but
Like
here's
it's a different atmosphere when you starting.
he did no, bro, no,
It,
bro.
it's a it's a different atmosphere from starting in a game and coming off a bench. I'd rather,
Yeah,
me personally,
He
if I
was
was in the
starting
spot, I'd
in the
rather come
Thunder.
off a bench. What game?
In the Thunder series, he was starting.
but
He
that's
was
the
still
but
hooping.
it's still
Fox was hurt though.
every round gets way more impactful. So now you're talking NBA Finals. You're talking NBA Finals, right? When you come off the bench, and obviously Dylan Harper is their future, right? He's their future point. He's the future of their team, point guard wise. But when you talk overall, coming off the bench, you able to get a feel for the game, right? Like you ain't got to go right away. You get a feel for the game for about 5-6 minutes
He
before they put you in, huh?
don't care. Here's my thing.
He don't
And
know. He
people always
ready.
and people that defend D Fox, and I'm not one to hop on a bandwagon. I wouldn't even be talking about D Fox if like I seen what he's doing. Everybody does. But my thing is, people keep talking about experience. What experience? He went to 7 games with the Warriors, and I don't think he's either hasn't been to the playoffs or he hasn't won past the first round. So he has 7 more games experience than that whole team, which isn't much. So I mean that's my thing about D Fox. I mean, we saw what he did, and that's why experience doesn't matter. He's shooting the ball when he didn't need to, got blocked by Anunoby, they lose that game. He can't shoot. I don't know why he's shooting threes. It looks like he's doing it on purpose. I'll be honest. So.
Yeah. Nah,
Let me
man.
tell you why I think experience. Oh, my bad.
No, yeah,
We
you
go to
good.
the
You
next
good. You
one.
good. Finish. No, you good, bro. Finish. Finish.
Let me
Finish.
tell you, this is why I feel like experience plays a part, right? OG and my 2 examples, OG and Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, right?
Yep.
They both was on that winning team with Toronto with Kawhi Leonard. OG, they was young though. They probably didn't play much, but you know what I'm saying. They got a little feel on the court here and there. Boom. Pascal goes to Indiana. They take it to game 7, but Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. And the fact that he contributed a lot towards that game. I feel like as in they don't get on that Raptors team with Kawhi and build that championship kind of contending type of thing. I don't think Indiana goes to the finals, and I don't think the Knicks go to the finals personally. That's just my opinion. But now look what OG did in this finals. OG's like what 24, 25, one of those. I know he's a young player.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
probably 30. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He like
Dang, OG like
27,
30?
28.
Nah, like yeah, like you feel me? But it's the fact that they got the expertise. They seen Kawhi, they seen others on around them get into the action of the final, and it was like, hey, I could do that. I know I could do that. And look what they did. They got there. Like I said, Pascal, he didn't win it, but he got close enough and experienced enough to get to like, hey, look, I know what to do once I get here. And that's why I feel like experience plays a huge part. And not even just sports, just everything you do. Like it could be a gaming, it could be computerizing, and that's just how I feel when it comes to the experiencing.
I agree. I agree. I agree, man. I agree. But we gonna move on to the next topic, second topic of the podcast. We're gonna come straight to you, J Love. The question is simple, man. Obviously, you got this question kind of floating around right now. After Brunson winning the championship, would you rather Jalen Brunson or Luka Doncic on your team?
Um, I'll take Jalen Brunson, and for many reasons. Number one, I mean leadership. That's the thing. I mean he's a leader. I mean the team is down. He talked about we gonna do this. He said it in the Cavs series. I don't know what he said, but it was probably like James Harden, burger. Let him do whatever. We gonna win. And then he got to this. We playing the Spurs. We down 29. Wemby, Eiffel Tower, tall as shit. Don't care. I'm gonna bust his ass. And I mean, he played. He's not a great defender, obviously, but he'll give you energy. He'll give you the hustle. I mean, no matter what, no matter how bad he's shooting, you don't feel it as bad as you feel it with Luka. I mean, Luka will do that. He'll shoot bad, 1 for 10, and then won't play D, won't get back on D, and then he'll pout and shout and call for fouls. But Jay Brown, I mean, he's sticking in the game, came back. I mean, and then Luka, he's whining, and then you have to pay him more. We saw Jay Brown take a pay cut for his homeboys to come win a ring, and it finally happened. So I'd rather take Jay Brown, especially when you look at the height discrepancy. Luka should be a lot more than what he is. He could pass the ball, I guess. I mean, he doesn't like to pass the ball. He's a ball hog, and he just finds people open when he gets double teamed. It's that simple. So I'd rather have Jay Brown. I simply do not like Luka for his effort and lack of he doesn't stick up for his team. I've never seen him as a leader ever. So simple as
Okay.
that.
Shoot. Kale, we coming straight to you.
I agree with my fellow brother on Jay Love and Jay Brunson. A lot of people just downsize them, downplay them. Hey, like, look, He's not a true point guard. He's not really the one. But what I've been visualizing when he's been playing, he's that clutch motor that everybody needs. Not saying Luka don't got it, but when it comes down, the leadership that I need for my team, Jalen Brunson has it. The doggedness, the fight. I seen him. I seen penny dirty plays when we did against them. I seen a lot of the Spurs trying to get into his head, ruffle his feathers. Bro got hurt twice in one of the in the 5 minutes that they was playing, but the fact that he kept bouncing back, coming stronger and stronger, and that's what I
Well,
find in the leader. Anyone who's gonna quit and just keep it going. But Luca, I can't take no credit, but Luca's got that lazy type of effort. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a best player type of thing, but he doesn't his attitude doesn't show what the NBA was really offering, So, but I see Jalen Brunson humble, like real. Hey, look, I may not have it all, but I know I can have enough to get my team to where we need to be. And just like Draymond said, he apologized. I think the whole world owed Jalen Brunson an apology. I know I do because I personally was going for the Spurs and Wemby and Cass on them, but overall, I think I choose Jalen Brunson as of this moment right now. Jalen Brunson over Luka Doncic. Yes, on my team. Yes, I would.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. I like that, man. I'm a, pretty much agree. Now I feel like overall, when you compare the basketball players, Luka Doncic can do everything on the court. He's an all around player, so I would always give the nod, overall as a player to Luka. But if we're talking about as of what have you done for me lately, I'm taking Jalen Brunson. The reason why, pretty much like y'all said. I mean, you know, you look at it, going to New York and playing in New York is not easy. That town is not it. That city is not easy to play in because it's, when you win, they love you. When you lose, they ready to get rid of you. And they had not seen success in years, 53 years. None of us were alive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that he was able to leave playing with Luca. We forget he played with Luca in Dallas, right? And they said Luca needed more help, right? He leaves, goes on his own, goes to New York, and what, 2, 3 years later, he has New York with their first championship in 53 years. That's just, in my opinion, I look at that, and you look at his playoff numbers, statistically, is some of the best of all time. Um,
leaps.
in the finals, and in the finals, man, you averaged 32 points. They weren't all the super efficient, but regardless, he willed his team, especially in the game 7, dropping what, 45 points. I look at that and I say to myself, at this moment, I would take Jalen Brunson over Luka Doncic. You know, that's not me saying, overall he's a better player, but who I would take right now is Jalen Brunson. I just feel like it's yeah. I mean, I feel like he did what he had to do.
And I think the thing to add to that, like you said, Luka's a better player. Simple as that. I mean, better creator, whatever. I mean, as far as offensive goes, right? But
Mhm.
it's like when you watching Jay Brun or as a teammate, you watching Jay Brun versus Luka dribble the ball. When Luka dribble the ball, imagine you at the park playing, you just hooping, and the nigga uh, between the legs, step back, shoot a 30-footer, don't want to get back on D. You not trying to watch that. Compared
Not
to compared compared to Jay Brun, okay, he shot that shot, but I know he gonna find me next time we get the ball, or I know he gonna get back on D. Like he not gonna bullshit. So it's just the characteristics, the intangibles. Like bro, when I look at it, I rather have Brunson. Like as simple as that.
And also 100%, and then also to add another thing, who's been more healthy recently? Jalen
True.
Brunson. I know in an 82 game season, I can get at least about 67 games out of Jalen Brunson and 70 plus games out of Jalen Brunson. He's a durable guy. So, that's where I go. I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all on that, man.
True.
Um, we're gonna move on. And now, this question, we're gonna keep it in basketball, all right? Who, if there is another dynasty to be had, who do we feel like it could be?
I
And
want
I'm gonna come back to you, J Love.
I want to answer this first, and this is no bias because most of y'all don't know, but I'm gonna break the news here. I'm no longer in SGA. I'm fine with SGA. I'm no longer a fan. AJ DeBonsa is the future. He's the future GOAT. He's better than Wemby already. He'll be better than Michael Jordan, LeBron James. But as I say that, I digress. And we come back to the question, which is who is going to be a dynasty, or I don't know why you huffing and puffing. You not the big
Do we
bad
not
boy.
know about
AJ DeBonsa? Yes, I know about him.
No, no, not AJ. Sorry, buddy. He probably is the first overall pick. No. You feel me?
Talk
But
about Derek
we do.
Peterson.
Yep, there you go. That's that
DP?
guy. I just want
DP?
you.
Big
I just
pick?
want you to
No,
know
no,
that. I just want you
no,
to know that.
no. We not rocking with. Anyways, back to the
Okay.
question, man.
We must
We
don't
not
like
rocking with.
stats. My
We not
fault.
rocking
My
with
fault.
DP dick pick, man. But
Best point guard in the country. I just want to let that be known. I'm sorry.
AJ DeBonsa to go. But I think the Thunder are they're the future dynasty. We look at it. I mean, Wemby is the best defensive player of all time already. It's as simple as that. Best player? No, not at all. Best defensive player of all time? Yes. And they went to 7 games without AJ Mitchell. Was that's about 15 points off the board for you. J Dub barely even played. What I think there is someone else hurt. But I mean, we looking at people that didn't play and they still made it competitive. I think how many what's his name had Shea had about 30, 40. They should have won. There's a lot of games that they should have won against the Spurs, but we look at it, this Thunder team they're beyond ready. It's can they trade Chet? They might trade Chet, get Giannis. If they do that, they're unstoppable. Even then, I still think Chet, as much as I don't like him, he's a second overall pick. He's not the Wemby stopper. Obviously, he doesn't want to guard Wemby, but they're the dynasty. They are the dynasty. They have too many guards. You can't run with them. So I think if they find maybe another big, which they have Thomas Sorber, he's coming off an ACL injury. I think they'll be perfectly fine. Yes, and they will be a dynasty. They could win the next 2 out of 4.
Okay, I like that. Kel, talk to me.
Um, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I feel like the OKC bench is real deep. Anybody could shoot. They so deep. I think you could take their bench and play the starters of the Nets, and somehow OKC gonna win. Personally, in my opinion, but if I had to choose a team that and like to not really consider them, I really have 2 in mind. But the one that I really most go to, I like Charlotte, Charlotte Hornets, the Melo, B Mills, like Canoe, like no, like them boys really they turn up the city for sure. It's just like they missing a few key pieces. Probably need a better big, like somebody like a Kristaps Porzingis. Maybe go trade for that check. You know, if they have enough valuable, go trade for that check. I feel like that'd be a nice little addition. Um, you know things though, bro. I think just the Hornets they just got that they there. The spark is there. I see it. Do I see them winning the finals? Next 4 years or so. Maybe not. Depending on how everything's with Lamelo, because Lamelo just got the green. It's a green card everywhere, you know. But like them, they hype. They bring the revenues in. But that's a team I've been watching low key recently, and it's just few key pieces that they missing. But like I said, the shooting's there. Canopo, Bridges can hit you from time to time. Melo can hit you from time to B Mills. He's starting to come up. That's someone I'm really looking at recently. Like somebody that's go and they not all me. Probably more LaMelo. Like, but overall, that's a team they willing to work together. And most definitely, I see the Charlotte Hornets getting somewhere and really having a run for the playoffs. They missed the play in, or they lost the play in, but I think I think really that's that team you gotta watch out for
I
real.
like.
Like,
Hey,
and that's
look,
what
I
I
like
feel
that.
like.
I like that, and I like that,
I,
man. I
I,
like we keeping it, you know, mystery, you know, and like you said,
yeah, I'm gonna
they
keep it
probably gonna
book.
take that next step, you know, for sure. So I like that answer. Um, I'd probably have to agree with J Love though. It's hard not to look at the Thunder.
Hmm.
You know, agree with y'all boys. It's hard to not look at the Thunder as a team that can be a dynasty. But like, I mean, J Love said it in a group chat maybe about a week ago. This is probably going to be an Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, Western Conference Finals for years to come. probably, within the next 5-6 years, they'll probably play each other another 2-3 times in the Western Conference Finals. So I'd say them. Possibly the Spurs. For some reason, the only team I can see being a dynasty out of the East is the Celtics. And I know that's cliche because I mean they've been a dynasty their whole existence since the '50s. But I mean, if you look at it, I look at Jason Tatum. I feel like if Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are just able to stay on the court, they come out the East. I even feel like this year, if Jalen Brunson,
Hey, Brown stay on the team.
if Jalen Brown, yeah, like I said, stay on team. All that stuff is cool. But I'm saying if Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum was healthy this year, are we sure the Knicks would have even won the
Yes.
championship?
Yes.
Are we sure? Or it
Yes.
would have been a tougher
Yeah.
because their coast was so calm after the Hawks that they had so much rest. They had about 40, 30 some days of rest. So I'm saying had they played the Celtics, I'm not saying they would have lost. You can't say they would have lost. But even if they would have went to 7, it's a little bit more wear and tear. Who knows? But I mean, if you can always say if. But that's my answer, man. Now I'm gonna agree with J Love.
I mean, I
And
want to.
mhm.
I mean,
No,
my
no,
bad.
you got it.
I mean, another team I want to add to really look into. They will be finals contenders. Number one, they might get AJ. I think they either gonna trade for AJ or they gonna pass up. The first team gonna pass up on AJ. The Utah Jazz are. It's scary, bro. It's scary.
Yes, sir.
Utah Jazz.
Yes, sir.
Deontay George, Laurie Markkinen he's a
I like
superstar.
that.
He's a superstar.
I like that.
They got Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler. I just named 3 7-footers that might be starting. How do you stop that? You
I like
can't.
that.
The Spurs definitely can't
like
stop
that.
it because they don't even have a power forward. That's why they lost the finals.
They got Luke Cornett.
Perfectly.
He doesn't play. He doesn't start. They got 4 guards playing with Wemby.
It has its gifts and curses too because you got 3 7-footers out there. Now I'm gonna run a small lineup. Yeah, y'all gonna get boards, but how many boards you gonna get if I'm able to get around you fast enough, move the ball around.
Jaren Jackson was depoy.
So who he gonna guard Wemby?
They can't guard.
They can guard.
They
They
can't
can
guard.
guard.
No, I'm saying nobody.
Wait, you don't think Jaren Jackson can guard Wemby?
And then you can help off. Yes,
you can help
but
off, but I feel like now the experience level is gonna
stop saying
be
experience,
no.
man. That is not a
The
thing.
Come on, J
experience
Love. You
level
gotta
now.
put that experience
These
level
guys,
in there, game.
Bro,
you gotta throw it in there.
Hooping is hooping. You
Hooping
go
is hooping, no
Oh.
matter what. No, I agree, but at the same time, a team like
Mm-mm.
OKC who's experienced and won a championship, I'm gonna put them if they're playing in a series with a team versus like the Pelicans who doesn't have playoff experience. Who am I gonna take? I'm gonna take OKC. If you put up against another
But here's the
team,
thing. I think where experience is overrated. Here's my thing. Like OKC went back to the Western Conference Finals. Y'all can say experience. It's because they're good. Like how Kel brought up Siakam and Anunoby. I don't think that's experience. I think they just got better. You just get better. I don't think it's just I got the knowledge. like bro, you don't just walk on. Like of course, like LeBron. I mean, somebody like LeBron, that's experience. Like that's a different. But I don't think Anunoby or the Thunder are seeing the game in a different light. They just hooping. And I like when we go back to the Jazz, Marketing could shoot the fucking ball. Jared Jackson could shoot the ball, and I mean, bro, it's hard to guard. And Ace Bailey should get traded. I don't like him. He's buns. But if they get AJ
after 1
DeBounce,
year,
What? Wait. I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off on that. You say Ace Bailey Buns game?
he's buns. The B in his name, the B for Bailey stand for buns. Buns Bailey.
whatever.
Buns Bailey.
No
But I mean,
way.
if they get AJ DeBounce, that's a ring
He's a
every
first
year.
round bust.
Bust what? He gonna bust niggas up.
No.
Bust, bro.
You know what's gonna happen when AJ meets a Wemby? You know what's gonna happen when he meets
Wemby can't guard.
a Bam
Wemby-
Adebayo? Like, bro, no, man. I don't see
Wemby-
that.
Wemby could only dream of stopping AJ DeMonson. Nobody in the world ever could guard AJ
It's not a
DeMonson.
dream if it won't be a dream if his eyes stay open. I promise
AJ
you, bro.
DeMonson, I'm predicting it right now. AJ DeMonson will average at least 20 points this year.
AJ not even better than Cooper
So you telling
Flag,
me
bro.
generational and he's gonna be averaging 20 points?
As
That's
as a
generational?
as a rookie with Keontae George,
Man, come
Laurie
on,
Marketing.
man.
Oh, bro,
How
no,
is that
no, no,
generational?
no, no, no,
Generational.
no.
I'm expecting you to say he's gonna come out dropping
But
averaging about
here's
28
my thing.
points.
Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Cooper Flag, he played with nobody this year. Kyrie didn't play. AD didn't play.
And how much he
LeBron,
averaged?
listen. Hear me out. LeBron James didn't play with nobody. He hooped. Kyrie didn't play with nobody. He hooped. AJ is going on a team that will be with either Trae Young and Anthony Davis, Alex Sarr, or it's going to be with Markkanen, Keontae George, and all them. So I mean, there's not enough unless you want them to score 200 points a game. There's not enough room for him to score that much, man. So 20 points is a lot.
Oh, but who has the first pick?
The Wizards.
Washington.
So you talking about the Jazz? You were just talking about the Jazz just now, right? Or you was talking about the Wizards?
They're the Jazz are the second overall pick. I have a strong feeling because you got to think the people that own Utah, they bought him to go to BYU. That's in Utah. They've been
That
talking
don't
to him.
matter, man.
No,
look at me.
hear me out, bro.
Look. Hear me out real quick because I get that. I mean, and it matters to an extent, but also you got to think of the need right now. Believe it or not, the Wizards are forming something good. They're actually forming something good. They don't need a Darren Peterson because they have Trae Young, unless they're using Darren Peterson for backup point guard.
So what do
So
you?
so you're gonna get that. They probably gonna
What
mess
do you
around and
think
get
AJ
AJ.
is? What do you think AJ is?
What is AJ?
AJ and DP are both scores. AJ is just 500,000 times better though. That's my thing.
500,000
Bro,
times.
wait.
Yeah, see, I mean, bro, he's one of the goats.
Bro, I don't think he better than the small forward from Michigan. What is it, like Lindenberg or something like
Yeah,
that?
Axel Lindenborg could only dream of getting up like AJ, bro.
Man,
Whatever, man.
who went to the finals? And that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
AJ dropped. He just dropped 40. Let me stop talking about AJ, man.
Come on, man.
Oh
But
man,
hey, unfortunately,
mercy.
man, we got to clap it up. That's the end of the video, man. Let's clap it up. Clap it up.
Clap it up for AJ, baby. Lamar Jackson for the play too, man.
Hell
It's a
nah,
great
man.
year, bro.
But nah,
Man, this guy's bonkers, bro. Get your man. What's up with your man? But
no, man, we appreciate y'all, subscribers. We appreciate y'all, every week supporting us. We appreciate you, Kel, your special guest, man. We
oh, most
appreciate you
definitely.
for
I
coming on.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate you for coming on this, bro. Y'all really got me out my comfort zone. I ain't gonna say too much. I don't want to take up too much time out the intro, bro. But nah, most definitely. I want to thank J Love, Jalen. Thank y'all for this opportunity, bro. Most definitely.
Thank
Most
you, man.
definitely.
Thank you. And we definitely gonna have him on here more, man. We're gonna definitely have him on here a lot more.
Of course,
So
of
y'all
course.
see a lot more of Kel. But we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we out. See y'all.
I'm telling y'all, boys, AJ gonna be the